Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some new leaked images of the GoPro Hero 10 Black. Let's get right into it. So, these two images come from a Reddit user called Kamikaze3. Now, I probably pronounced that wrong. I'll just leave the link in the description, and it's going to be on screen right now. So, what do these images show us? So these two images are basically leaked images of what seems to be GoPro Hero 10 Black in the wild in a store, and so this person has bought it. Now, it's not like this is the first leak, kind of like this. I know Best Buy does this with DJI drones, and every single time, every single DJI drone, almost every DJI product, if you go to a Best Buy ahead of time, you probably have it ahead of the release date. Now, what's particularly interesting about this one is the guy leaves a couple comments as well, and we'll talk about the photos in a minute, but what I think really is interesting, more interesting than the photos, is that this guy says that the GoPro Hero 10 Black is going to come out on the 15th. I mean, it's the 13th right now. That would mean that the GoPro Hero 10 Black is going to come out in 2 days from me recording this. Like, okay, we haven't seen anything from GoPro, and we haven't seen any real life pictures either. This guy claims that GoPro does this to build hype. Okay, like, sure they do this to build hype, and I know DJI does it too, but like, they also actually do real teasers to build hype. I know they totally hyped up their GoPro Hero 9 with tons of teasers. It was really cool. But yeah, I don't really believe that's gonna come out on September 15th. I really don't. So now that we've got that stuff out of the way, let's actually take a look at these two images. So these two images show us the box and a price, and then they also show us what seems to be an actual image of this guy holding the camera. Now, all I'm gonna say is I may have done the conversion wrong, and it is in Cambodian dollars, I believe. But that price is really high, like extraordinarily high for a GoPro. Like, this guy says it's 500. Google, the translating software I use, said much higher than that, but I'm gonna just go off of what the guy said. $500. Oh, that's gonna break your bank. And while we don't see any actual specs, this guy does show it obviously exists, and it's obviously expensive. Maybe that's just a set price for, like, I don't know, this store just put it on sale early for a lot of money, and someone will buy it. I mean, example A. But maybe GoPro's price is going to be different. I mean, we've seen kind of price leaks like this before, and they're not always correct, but generally they're around the same ballpark. This ballpark's just a tad bit high. Now, what we can see is when futures leaks of the box, yeah, they're totally spot on. Remember those leaks? Yeah, this is it. Now, while we can't actually see any detail in the box, this kind of just confirms it. Not to mention, the GoPro logo also is blue. It's going to be interesting to see. And it does have the same design as the GoPro Hero 9. So, that rhymes. I think that's an interesting one. They're really going to have to sell the specs on this one. And not just the specs, this has to be a good quality of life camera, because famously GoPro has been known for GoPros that, have great image quality, have great specs and stuff like that. I mean, the Hero 9 did 5.3K or something like that. And then this GoPro Hero 10 Black is supposed to do like something like stupid, like 4K 120 and like all these crazy frame rates and all this cool stuff. But in reality, I think what really would sell this GoPro is if GoPro actually like worked on their software and made it better, and if GoPro actually steps up their game with the overheating problems that some of these GoPros have, I and and a more touch sensitive touch screen, that would be a perfect GoPro. That's it. It's a perfect GoPro. And I don't understand why GoPro doesn't do that. I mean, they spent obviously a lot of money on this 4K 120 and all this stuff. And I know chip shortages are a thing, and I know GoPros fallen, but at the same time, $500. Oh, it's just, and it looks the same as the Hero 9. Why, as a consumer, would I pay more for something that looks the same and barely has better specs? Yeah, sure, it's gonna have hyper smooth 4.0, but like, I think we've gotten to the almost the limits of like EIS, electronic image stabilization. It's getting to a point where I don't know what GoPro's gonna do. They amaze me every year. Their stabilization is unfathomable on a normal scale, but the Hero 9 is just, it's so good. And it's so good, I don't know how they're going to make it better. I say this every year, but genuinely, the only thing I can think of is, there's a feature where if you have the max lens mods, you can turn the camera all the way around 360 and the image will stay like horizontal, it'll stay the same. They're just gonna, I presume the only thing they can make better is adding that to the normal mode without like a lens mod. But then other than that, it's just, the stabilization is so good. And it's still the same front screen from what it looks like. Hopefully they maybe make the audio better, though the GoPro Hero 9's audio is, I have no issues with it, it's great. So really all I would have to say is better thermals, better usability, maybe they make their app better or something like that, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, I'll leave all these links and the original stuff down in the description below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of that September 15th release date. Do you think it's kind of weird that GoPro hasn't said anything? Or do you think this is going to be like an out of the blue, totally random, just GoPro announces the Hero 10 Black? Alright, I'm gonna stop ranting. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys